Hoo-hoo, little owls, welcome to today's stream. Hello, Asfar. Still am furious because doing story in one-time speed and killing everything for new materials. Oh yeah, I always stress when there's like new materials and you have one of the characters that like instantly needs it. It's always very, how to put it? It's stressful, I think is the right word. Because like yeah, you can farm it, but it takes then so much time, and there's also a lot of other things that you want to do, and therefore you don't know what to do first, you know, kind of like overload on things that you actually should get done. I like it more when like there is new content coming out and then you have like a short waiting period until the new materials are used. But yeah, can't be helped, I guess. Yeah. I am a little tired. I don't know. I slept enough, so maybe it's just the weather. I don't know. It's an up and down between freezing cold with tons of ice, and then it's getting warm, then everything like half melts, and then the next day it's rainy and icy again, and then we have ice plates everywhere again. I don't know. Maybe my body's just like, nah, I have enough. For now, nobody uses new materials. Yeah, right. I have not started the Star Rail quest or anything yet. I don't know. I don't even know. Is like the new Trailblazer out yet? Cause they might use it, right? Me keeps raining at 5 p.m. till 9. Oh, raining through and through. I mean, if it were just rainy weather, I wouldn't mind because rain is like my favorite weather. And yeah, if it's not cold, it's also not freezing. Like, I don't know what weird weather this is, because either it's supposed to be warm and it's raining, or it's supposed to be so cold that it snows and then you have snow. But no, somehow we have rain here and then instant like flash freezes. I can't even talk. Flash freezes and that rain instantly turns into like ice on like all objects and the road, and everything turns icy. And then it rains again on top, and then again like for 1 or 2 hours it's like super cold, and then everything freezes again. Is this really weird effect? When you get up in the morning in the car, you can see like there's like little raindrops that like pour down the side of the car, and they all froze up. Like all tiny ones, like all splattered. Like multiple layers of them, like on the car. Like also on the pathway and road. That's not the nice. Like on the car, it's just a nice effect. Like on the road, it's a dangerous thing that is happening. Rain is nice when it's not heavy. Rain is always nice for me, but the consequences of heavy rain, like flooding, are not nice. And also thunder and lightning can also be very dangerous and unpleasant. But like rain itself, I have no problem. It's just water, and water is nice. Also, it makes very good sound, if you ask me. Like raindrops of all sizes make a very pleasant sound to listen to. And also to stand in, like if you're just feeling like adventurous, just stand outside, let the rain hit you. It's good, but afterwards you kind of have to like wash your clothes and everything. But if you want to go and have a shower anyway, it doesn't matter, right? But already get the clothes soaked, doesn't matter. Chill is the right word. Okay, so while we talk, I'm gonna go already into the game because I read that the quest is supposed to take a long time, and I'm not even sure I'm gonna complete it, even if I start like instantly now. We'll have to see on how much time it will take. I won't rush or anything, but if we can't finish it by whatever time we need, like when the streams, I forget how that is. How many hours do you usually stream? Doesn't matter. I'm completely out. If it's not finished by that time, I think we might end early. So I give myself a hard limit, like no powering through if it takes 1 hour longer or something. Oh, also, when we're doing quests, I usually have the music off, because otherwise we will not hear the voice lines. It's like a different thing from farming. There I can keep the music on all day. Return to the room and rest. Oh, also, pay no mind to my friendship team. I have friendship team on. That's alright. I think we can survive anything with this. At least I hope so. I hope there's no too hard fights inside the quest though. That requires us to have something specific, because basically I'm just having like, yeah, the friendliest friendship group. I'm trying to farm up on friendship on all the characters. Cause for a long time I have been slacking with it. And then came the teapot. And then I was less slacking because I put everything in the teapot. But the teapot is kind of like slow. It kind of takes a while. But I was able to get like a lot of them high up. And now I'm like at the end of everything. Like I only have like under 10 characters left or something. So I'm like eager to get everything like done.
Now this is the one.
Because when I have that finally, I can like, only when I get a new character, I need to do like friendship or something. And it's gonna be way more relaxed than this. I don't know. Halfway through, I was like, I want to max everybody on friendship now. I just don't know why. Technically, it doesn't even give a reward anymore. Because there was like one for having like, how many? 30 people or something? But now, I think there's no further rewards, but it doesn't matter.
Exactly! Look, Paimon's tummy is so stuffed. It's all round and plump now. And now it's time for some rest.
Ooh, yeah, letting the teapot run full. Yeah, you can only do that when you have like everything at maximum, right? That's the point where I'm trying to get to. I'm always wondering with these sleeping scenes. Am I the only one that's triggered by the fact that they're not having the blankets over themselves? Yeah, I know. It's hard to like animate that. But like, I'm always weirded out by that because I'm a person. If I don't have a blanket or a pillow, at least like holding or hugging or something, it makes me, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. I need something to lunge onto, like pull it onto my body. Doesn't matter what it is. It needs to be something. If it's not a blanket, it must be a pillow. But they are like far away from any sort of pillow, and they also don't use a blanket. So for me, that's a weird. Maybe I'm the weird one.
We've got trouble.
You always have trouble.
Cut that out. It's serious. What are you doing sleeping this late? Who are you, me? Come see us in the speaker's chamber once you've cleaned yourselves up. We're waiting for you here.
Okay, I wonder what has happened now. Probably nothing important. Go back to sleep. Paimon's dreaming of food.
Huh?
So cute.
Oh, good morning.
Dream food is the best food. It tastes absolutely delicious. It has no calories, and there's an infinite amount of it. There's Marika's. Yeah, exactly. I said I can only do like one of them. Either one or two. And I decided on that one. I decided on this one. Just random. I generally went to random.org and asked which of the two quests I should do. And the gods have spoken. Assumed you didn't finish story yet. Isn't like the extra reward for the story? Isn't it all? Oh, no, wait, do we still have time for that? Technically, somebody hasn't finished it yet. Yeah, I finished the main story for the extra reward, so I did that. Or technically, let's say my biggest motivation. I also did it for the extra reward. But like my biggest motivation to finish the main story was getting the new weekly boss. And as I have told you, I think a few times already, that I usually do the weekly boss together with my family members. Which most of the time means that you have to carry a few of them. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, it was decided that I had to do the main quest to unlock it. So I had the honor. Go to the speaker. Why am I not teleporting? It was decided that I had to do the main quest to unlock it. So I saw it as my duty to finish timely. So we could make an appointment to get the boss done. Can you tell that I'm tired? I'm not even finding the speaker's chamber. I'm basically asleep. I don't know. As I said, I had enough sleep, so I don't know what's going on. It's probably just too much stress lately. Maybe this.
I wonder if they've eaten. Or if they've even gotten up. Maybe I should buy some snacks? Oh, don't tell me something came up on their way here.
Seems Genshin has hired. Yeah, I heard about that too a while ago already. But it was said that they would take quite some time to get all the voice actors over to the new studio because it requires new contracts and stuff. So it will take a while for a few of them.
Relax. I'm sure they're fine.
Newer ones should instantly be on a new studio, though.
See? Just like I said.
So, I am happy about the change, though.
We came running as soon as we got your message.
Yeah, as long as they don't get replaced, they can take a few months. Doesn't matter, really.
Thank you for coming.
I mean,
out
it's
this way.
sad, but what can you do?
Have some water and catch your breath first.
It kind of reminds me of that story I had with my internet provider at one point, where they had like really bad service, and we had service that was interrupted quite a lot. So in my old place, not this one. So we looked for a new service to book, and not with this company anymore. And we found it, but you know how it is. You have to wait for the contract to kind of run out before you can make a new one with a new company. So we did exactly that. We waited it out. And the thing is, they promised us, and in writing, they promised the new company that they would do like a smooth takeover, you know, like when is the takeover date, exactly, and everything. But end of the story was that about a month and a little bit more, I don't know how long it was. Was it 2 months or 1.5? I don't know. But over 1 month before the actual change date, they just turned off all service instantly. When we went to call them, there was no answer. They were basically like, you're already out of our service and you're not planning to go back. So we can treat you as shit as possible. What can you do? You're already you're already gone, you already went away. We can be as bad as we want now. And I have kind of a feeling it's a little bit what will happen too with the voice actor thing, you know, like old studio doesn't have like they know they've been replaced, so you can be sure that the only time we'll get new voice lines is once the voice actors are at the new studio, and only once their contract has run out there, the other studio will be like, nah, we're not recording anything anymore because you basically fired us, we already know. So yeah. That's what I'm thinking, why there is not like a smooth transition from one studio to the other, but there's like a abrupt thing in between, you know?
Well, you could certainly say
like
that.
people are pissy.
Let's see Lolly explain.
But if they weren't
Speaking,
if they wouldn't have been the way they were,
passed a truly shocking piece of news to me through the smoke last night.
then they wouldn't have to be replaced in the first place. So it's kind of their own fault, if you ask
You're
me.
aware that Mawika's not the first Pyro Archon, yes?
Yes, we heard about
On
that.
occasion, there were those who lived longer than an ordinary human. Not unlike my situation. But all in all, the title has changed hands many times. And now, the Wyab have sensed a special surge within the ley
The
lines.
Wyab.
A truly ancient soul is about to return to the mortal realm. His name is Shibalanke.
Shibalanke? But isn't he
He was like,
very,
hey,
very
this
good?
age seems fine, let me check it out.
Yes, that's him. The first Pyro Archon. According to legend, he was the greatest of heroes and leaders, and the one who made a deal with the ruler of death, thereby creating the rules that saved Natlan's ley lines.
Hasn't he been dead like a really long time? How can he be resurrected?
Even in Natlan, it's impossible for someone as ancient as him to ever return. Still, nothing's off the table when Shibalanke is concerned.
Ooh, he will be breaking the rules, I can tell.
Hence why this really is something major.
Let me be clear about this. I did not mishear, nor is the Wyab mistaken. We would never jest about something like this.
Don't worry.
Aw.
Both the
Imagine the
Traveler and I
Wyab
have
being a little
complete faith in
trickster,
their abilities.
like telling jokes
Whose
all the time, like, ha,
interpretation of the Wyab's
nope,
will could we trust if not yours?
just a prank, bro.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll never be modest about. But the fact I'm not wrong about this only further begs the question. Just why is Lord Shibalanke suddenly about to be resurrected now?
As I said, he probably thought like, cool age, I want to see.
As you can see, Lolly's even more concerned about this than I am. Still, it's understandable. Waiting to find out the whole truth must be torture for a great shaman who can only peep at the outcomes without knowing the causes.
Mawika, I hope you'll approach this with a measure of caution. Depending on how things go, everything could change or nothing at all. Well, I think you know what I mean.
I do. Shibalanke's arrival will shake our nation. After all, we still don't know if he's satisfied with the outcome of this war.
I mean, if so many died and he's like not satisfied, like, dude, do it yourself. Like he was just sitting there doing nothing, then he has no right to complain about anything. That's my opinion.
Do you think he'll come and find you?
Well, you can't just up and say things like that. You scared me half to death.
That's actually pretty likely. Think about it. People in the same line of work tend to have some similarities, right? Maybe all Pyro Archons share my disposition.
I don't want to meet him. I haven't really mentally prepared myself yet for such a grand occasion. Anyway, my job was just to pass on the message and bring the Traveler over. Now that that's dealt with, you can discuss the pilgrimage. I'm done here.
She's just scared.
See, Lolly?
Back to bed. You have no idea how much that scared me. I was up all night. Ugh, can barely keep my eyes open. Nighty night.
It's like I said before. Our cultural legacy shouldn't end with our triumph over our suffering. Instead, it'll burn brighter than ever. So, the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame has been given new meaning. We have chosen to turn it into a pure athletic competition, promoting fair play and encouraging the personal growth of contestants.
Athletic competition, as if nobody already had, not everybody already had a sports design before this, so,
And this grand tournament will begin soon.
Ooh, that sounds awesome!
Heroes are drawn to tournaments like this, and naturally, you're no exception.
5 seconds until it said that we cannot participate because blah blah lore reason.
The news of Lord Xbalanque's impending resurrection may be a bombshell, but I believe that we should keep our focus on the pilgrimage.
Huh. Okay. So, not in a hurry to find him, huh?
That's right. I've already informed the tribes that will be hosting the next tournament right
Probably
away.
will join the
It'll
tournament
help
in
sweep away the shadows
disguise.
cast by the war. Preparing supplies, cleaning up and remodeling the competition venues, recruiting staff for logistics, moral support, and pre-tournament weather forecasting. All of that's been assigned. We need to make sure everything is completed
forecast.
well and on schedule first.
Oh, I forgot they only have an open stadium, so that is kind of important.
Traveler, Paimon, you are our cherished friends and a part of our nation. I'd like to invite you to serve as special supervisors for this event.
Told ya we cannot participate.
Paimon can do it too?
Of course. On that note, my 2 new supervisors, would you come with me to check on the progress of each of the tribes?
Sure!
Supervisor. I'll just be looking and not doing. That sounds like a good job. But I guess there will be no pay. It doesn't matter. Okay, first tribe, we'll go down there. Can I teleport here? Because I think I can. Yeah, today was Abyss Reset. Have you tried yet? I think I'm not happy about a few things. But I could probably rant,
Someone's in a
so
good mood.
I don't know if I want to rant or not.
Of course! Paimon's here as a special supervisor this time! It's only been a few days, but Paimon's back and cooler than ever!
It's nothing. We've got a long road ahead, so it's good that she's so motivated.
Just didn't don't think anybody's happy. Yeah, I think the 2 things that stump me is fact number A. It is designed that when you're not having built a lot of not long characters, you're having a hard time. And it's the first time that 12 has a disorder, which I don't think is a good idea. If you understand my drift. Especially if the disorder is promoting character that is currently running. I feel like we just didn't get a new Abyss today, we did get a new MOC. Like Starwell is taken over or something.
Pretty much all we need to do is talk to everyone and confirm how the preparations for the pilgrimage are going.
Hold on a sec. Take a look over there. See that? Someone's fishing. It's them!
It's a quartet, you insolent ignoramuses! A quartet! How dare you treat the almighty Dragon Lord like a subhuman! If anything, I'm superhuman! Wait, no! Draconian!
Even the buff is stupid. The buff does make sense because it's meant that you are playing Mavuika on the first half together with Sidlali in a melt comp. That's the way it's intended to be, but I don't like it because that means that you need to pull 2 characters in the patch and already decently invested them by now to make a benefit of that. And that is not a good thing. Like, for free-to-play players. Like, good for you if you have both characters. Like, yay. Congratulations. But, like, I don't know. It's a bad sign. I'm not saying it's impossible already. But I don't know. I don't know where this is like supposed to be going. I have no idea. I am not liking that there's a disorder like at all. Honestly.
Why, hello there, Ahau. And you three? What are you up to?
We're fishing, Archon. Mualani says if we're lucky, we might catch someone really special. Yeah, like that punk Shibalanke. He's such a pathetic little... ah!
I mean, I wonder if you're like a casual kind of player, like a
Servant, how dare you beat up the
low invest person.
only know by name? You'll pay for this. I'll start with some chili in your water skin.
And you haven't put like too many like limited characters or anything, if you can actually still beat it. Because I think I have seen some people beat it with like 4 stars only and stuff, but a lot of the times they were like, you know, the 4-star only runs that you see from like Wales. So all 4 stars are C6, they have 5-star weapons, and they have OP artifacts. I'm talking about like having like average stuff. I wonder if you can still do that if you did not build a single not long character and have none of the like super OP characters that making sense in these chambers.
Ah, so you've heard about his impending return. Did Lali mention that to you?
I mean, maybe it's easier if you're having to build Shangling, which I do not, because I think that might be of help.
Oh no! Why is Shibalanke coming back now? Did we screw something up? We couldn't have, right? But what else could have alarmed him so much? Wow, that sounds just like her.
What do you mean a bow enemy? What bow enemy? Which bow enemy? Which enemy is bow? Because I did not use a bow per se anywhere, so I'm confused. Aeon Blight? Aeon Blight was last Abyss. I'm talking about the new one that is for today. Hey, Pura!
To be honest, it's been bothering me quite a lot. Under normal circumstances, it shouldn't be possible for us to meet Lord Shibalanke, right? So, does this mean something's wrong?
There is an Aeon Blight in, right? If I remember correctly, we have like in the first half, it's like this Mountain King thingy. Then it's the Swanee or whatever the name of the cat is, the ice kitty, and then it's just a Y-up thing and a robot, like I don't know. And in the second half, it's the seer lady, the cryo seer lady. What was in the second one? I think just tiny little purple thingies to fill, and that papilla or whatever. It's the big thing. The big purple thing to fill with Night Soul is in the third chamber, right? I did it this morning. I should know. But I forgot. I'm too tired. Maybe that's the reason I'm tired. Because I already did Abyss in the morning, and that maybe wasn't the best thing to spend my energy on when I started the day.
Hey, we've got a bite!
hey, it's a person. That is not supposed to happen.
Help! Help! Something's pulling on me!
It's what's going to save your life. Are you having leg cramps? Help! Hold your breath for now. We'll get you out right away.
She's like, oh my god, what the heck just happened? I thought this is gonna be a casualty. Are you quite finished with dying?
Thank you so much, everyone. Wait, why is her heart gone here?
Well, would you look at that? You actually caught some people after all.
Thanks for your help. Otherwise, that sudden bout of leg cramps might have ended our entire surfing squad. The two of us are in charge of transporting supplies. After safely delivering some of the equipment, medicine, and a few other things for the tournament, we had some time to spare, so...
Didn't warm up before going into the water, did ya?
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll, leave you to it then.
We'll never forget how you saved us. We know you're busy though, so no need to worry about us. We'll see you around.
All the 2D necklaces make me really uncomfortable.
When she wants something to happen, then it just happens.
Then it won't be long before she reels in Shipalonke himself. Now that'll be a wonder of wonders.
I was just thinking, what if he enjoyed swimming like the rest of us? It's easy enough for anyone who loves the water to end up here, so might as well give it a try. It'd be a great chance to say hi to him. I used some commemorative badges for the stadium as a special bait. He's never been to present-day Natland, so it'll all be new to him. I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
And before you say anything, anything's possible. On the off chance this'll work, it's worth a try no matter how unlikely it is. Just like playing the lottery.
Playing the lottery means that we never get to win.
Well, what about you then? Given your personality, isn't your continued presence a testament to the power of friendship too?
Haha! She saw right through you, my foolish lackey. Silly, naive child. Now, witness the scorn of Kahula Hat! Ow!
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. But for now, what I need to do is check on the status of the preparations for the upcoming pilgrimage.
Me loner. I mean, maybe he just needs time to recharge batteries before coming back. Just introvert, but doesn't want to be lonely either, you know?
Seems like
Everybody
the people of
needs
the Springs
friends.
have done a great job.
Yep, don't worry. We only came here to fish after finishing all of our work. We're all done, all three of us.
Everyone at the Children of Echoes has been hard at work too. I only came here after finishing my tasks for today. It looked like everyone else was about finished too.
Now that's efficiency. I trust you. Well, looks like we won't have to make the trip to your tribes then. Everyone, this iteration of the pilgrimage holds great importance to Natlan as it is now. You must pull together and work as one, creating the best atmosphere possible for all our participants.
Sure. Don't know why you'd worry about this stuff. You're always so ready to pounce on and fight just about anything. Why, you even dare to disrespect the almighty Dragon Lord!
Remind me again, has Ahau done anything besides talk?
Oh, he's gonna get punishment.
What are you doing to me, you son of a... hey! Let me go! It's always a party with those three. Seems like we can check off the people of the Springs. Oh, wait, 4! Sorry, 4.
I'm not wanting to disrespect anybody anymore.
Why don't you sign up then? Maybe someone will manage to knock some sense through your thick skull.
Why don't we all join? It'd be a great chance to kick back and relax.
Relax. You find the idea of of a tournament relaxing? This girl is crazy. Ugh. Milani's right. Let's all sign up together. Huh? Even you? Children. Think you're all grown up, don't you? In the eyes of the great Kahulahow, you're still... What? You little...
Okay. Off to the next thing. Funny enough, regarding the Abyss, I thought that the third chamber, the one with the papilla thing in it, was actually the easiest one. It seemed really easy compared to chamber 2. Chamber 2 gave me a small headache, not a big one, just a... It's probably because we had the Swanee in a theater. And I only did theater. Because I slouched on it, so... And so it feels like it's Swanee back to back to me.
Oh, there she is, right over there.
It feels like a repeat. And also the papilla again is also like, it feels like a repeat.
See, Lolly, didn't you say you were going to get some more sleep? Why are you still here?
The chief came to me for help just now. Not like I can just ignore someone in need and go back to bed, now can I?
So now she can go to bed?
You didn't tell him that you stayed up all night?
I just told him about Shibalanke's imminent return, and told him to be prepared. There was no need to mention anything else.
Right. You still got a reputation to maintain, huh? Can't have people thinking Granny Eatstily would lose sleep over something like this.
Theater Swanee made me reset because I did not do enough damage. The problem with the theater this time is that while they give you the tools to deal with the bosses they put in, they forgot about the fact that if they give you all the tools that you need in the beginner characters that you get, that you have to take with you, the initial group, then by the time you're at the boss where you need the tool is probably already gone because you used it up in the first couple of chambers. It's a really big problem.
Now you're making fun of me too, huh? So even children are ridiculing me now. This cannot stand. And you, do you also think I'm just trying to keep up appearances? And you too. What about you, Mawika?
No, of course not. Relax, Seat Lolly.
She's pissy when she didn't have enough sleep, like even more so.
Shibalanke was no ordinary person. He loved this land as much as we do and managed to forge a miracle through the ruler of death. I don't think he'll give us too hard a time.
If that's what even the two of you think, then my worrying seems even more unnecessary.
Like how they gave us Tryon to you as if we can keep both forever.
Kind of paranoid old hag I am.
Yeah, I also kept Ganyu because like the Reggie's wine, I think without Ganyu is like pretty difficult. No matter if you use her like for her burst or for the charge to hit like the weak point on the head, like it's really hard. Because not because the fight itself is so hard, but because they set the timer so little. You basically have only a few seconds to beat the boss, which is like insane. I mean, for a star. I think for the general thing, it's also pretty low though.
That means I can go get some shut-eye then. You can take a look around yourselves. And if you need any help, feel free to go find the chief. Or Auroron. The chief should be overseeing the preparation of the woven scrolls required for the tournament right about now. And as for Auroron, I believe he said he was going to do some handicrafts at the valley entrance.
Come on, you're making it sound like it's my first time here. Rest well and stop worrying so much. We'll discuss the tournament with Auroron.
all right then.
Reset on the plan, like
night,
reset the
everyone.
fight or
And
reset
don't
the
go
run
thinking
because
that
you
Lady
didn't have
Weasley
the
doesn't like hanging out
characters that
with
you
you
think
just
would
because she's
be
not
able to
around
deal with
all
it.
the time.
I'm teleporting a lot in this quest, the fight. Yeah, because I was thinking like a run reset, probably a bit too much. You should always...
What if I put this piece of rope here?
Bird.
Oh,
Sorry.
and this wooden dummy.
I'm triggered. I like this bird so much. You should always have a look at the enemies that are in the theater before you go in. So you save characters that you will need for the appropriate fights later on. Not just go in blindly. And if you do not know a certain boss, then look up the strategy beforehand. I had somebody that asked me for help. They were at Swanee in the theater, and all they had left for cryo was a Chi-Chi, and I was like, like why did you not read what the bosses need? Like it's not that hard. Most of the time, it can be summarized in like 1 or 2 sentences.
No? Then what about this?
No way, bro.
It's so
That
cute.
voice. Sounds like Auroran's talking to someone. Let's go see what he's up to. What you up to, Auroran?
Yeah, Chi-Chi can work, but not if you want to get the star. And you have, as DPS in that stage, you have the decision between a healer build Yanfei and a level 70 not build because not set, just having leftovers from random sets like mad pieces gumming. that was the thing I had to work with, and I tried, but I said like reset. You make everything easier on you if you reset, and yeah, like. And then I gave battle plan, like, okay, keep this character for this, or this, or this character, keep it for this. I gave battle plan, then they did it again with reset. And then they just went through it smoothly. Just, was it so hard to did you need me to tell you to like, Google the boss?
Oh, hello.
Oh dear. A bird?
No, a juvenile Cucosaurus. This one looks a little different from the others,
Yeah, it's
though.
cuter.
Yeah, a very special look indeed.
The heck are you on about? Whoa, he's quick on his feet. That retort was instant. For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Did Paimon just say something wrong? Oh wow, no way, bro. What the heck?
I love the bird so much.
Don't worry about him. He's just... how should I describe him? No, he's an assistant at Aoife's clinic, and one of my friends. His name is Kukuku.
I'm telling you, I don't care what Aoife's kid's gonna be or what the hell bro will look like. If he has in any animation or idol this bird, I'm 100% pulling. I don't care why. The rest doesn't matter. I want that bird.
What the heck are you on about? Is that not his name?
In the preview they did on the stream with upcoming characters, you could see the bird next to Aoife's silhouette. So since it's included in the silhouette, I am guessing it's very much part of his animations.
Oh wow. No way, bro.
Yeah, that's what he does. Those are all Aoife's catchphrases, so Kukuku picked them up after hearing them day after day. The last time I delivered some vegetables to the people of the springs, I ran into Ahau, who was there for a soak in the hot springs. Ahau and Kukuku were stuck in an endless back and forth argument. Eventually, Ahau got really agitated and just started immediately shouting, "No, you!" no matter what Kukuku said.
Like two little kids. You stink. No, you stink. No, you stink. No, you stink. And they never stop.
How unbelievably childish. No less than I'd expect of a How. Even I have rarely witnessed things like that.
How is he supposed to carry? Like, I imagine it looking really cute. You know, like these memes, like how is adult carried in Pokemon by like a tiny pigeon? Like, please save me.
They went on like that for an entire afternoon.
Stop and don't move. Okay, I will try.
Wait, how do you know that? Did you stay and listen to them the whole time?
Yeah, I did. It was so dumb I couldn't look away. Anyway, I'm here because I'm trying to capture Xbalanque.
Auroron is a simple man. He gets amused by little bickerings.
Capture, huh? A wild choice of words.
Then how about hunting for Xbalanque?
Sorry, you're trying to do what now?
We've never seen someone so ancient come back to life before, right? So I wanted to see if I could intercept him. See, this is the trap that I made. I've used it before. It's quite good at catching wild animals.
Like, what she needs is a wild
I've
animal.
already told everyone that there's a trap here, so they won't get too close. See, I've even made a notice board.
Good luck catching anyone with this. And what are you planning on doing with the poor guy when you catch him anyways? Stick him in a stew?
No. I just want to see what he looks like, and then I'll probably invite him to our tribe as a guest.
Auroron's way of saying hello.
I'll admit, I didn't take you for the actively hospitable sort.
Well, a chance like this doesn't come every day. I wanted to give it a try, so I also made these little handicrafts.
He says that, yet all of these look like a hunter's lethal handiwork.
I see. In that case, I wish you success. If you do manage to catch a wild Xbalanque, please let me know. I'd love to come and watch the fun.
Hey, not you too!
If the real Xbalanque does show up, a trap like that won't hurt him. We all have faith in him. After all, he was the first Archon of this land.
Everybody just believe in he like this invincible godlike creature. Wouldn't it be funny if he were like just very, very relatable? Like, dude is relatable. Dude is like easily hurt and offended too, or something like a little baby.
That's right. That's also why I stuffed several layers of cushions and hay in there. If he really triggers the trap, he can just sprawl out and take a nap.
Ah, okay. So it's not an actual bat trap.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Bro, stop! You're driving Paimon insane over here!
Oh my god. No shouting match between Paimon, please.
Oh, wow. No way, bro. Well, if you got time for this, then you finished prepping for the tournament, right?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Paimon.
Ah, so that's it. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you wanted to ask about. We, Masters of the Nightwind, are broadly responsible for the woven scrolls and mental support. I have expertise in exactly neither of those, so I joined the logistics team.
And what does this mean?
I provided some amazing supplies. The others even praised me for the quality of my produce and even asked me about how to grow such great fruits and
And he
vegetables.
probably
I
went
was very
on
happy.
like a waterfall about how to do grow the best vegetables for hours on end. And then they said, get out. Dude,
You've gotten quite good at dealing with people.
stop.
Yes. I think I've rediscovered a bit of that feeling I had in my childhood.
Seems like things here are going smoothly. In that case, we'll check on how things are going elsewhere. See you later, Auroron.
Bye, Auroron! Good luck with the... capturing Xbalanque. See you later!
So he also knows how to say goodbye. See you later then, bros.
Huh? Alright. See you later, my bros.
It reminds me of my pet birds. Sometimes they have the dumbest things that they actually repeated.
Shoot.
Sometimes they knew how much they were annoying people or what they were saying. Like they only had like a phrase or maybe two or a sound or maybe two, but they knew exactly how to get attention with it, and that you're reacting to it. They just didn't know more vocabulary, so they couldn't properly express.
Shilonen, what a coincidence.
Oh, hey there, Shilonen. Did you come here for work?
Yeah, she's definitely just taking a very small break.
Auroron. Did he sell me out? I thought I asked him to not tell anyone that I was here.
No, he didn't mention you at all.
That's so.
She's avoiding me. There are a few big pieces of equipment we need for the tournament, and I've been wanting to ask her to make them. I went straight to her place because I was worried she might refuse, but each time there was nobody home, and the neighbors said that she was busy. Turns out, she was here.
She knew exactly when to disappear to avoid work.
Wow, she literally ran away from home just to avoid taking work from you.
Okay, that's enough about me. What are you here for? Checking on pilgrimage prep progress?
Yes, and to see how everyone's doing while we're at it. Still, most everyone we've talked to so far has been pretty interested in Xbalanque.
Oh, Xbalanque? Did you just say Xbalanque?
Wait, have you been so busy running away that you missed the whole memo about him?
Sudden interest bursting or what?
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but if that's what Lolly said, then it has to be true. Everyone's reaction makes sense too. Who wouldn't want to see the first Archon?
This isn't a bad time for it to happen either. The war has only just ended, and with their long-standing goals suddenly gone, people are feeling a little lost. I met a warrior.
They just
from the
have to
people
learn
of
to get
Spring
new
near the
goals
speaker's
by
chamber a few
themselves.
days ago. He spent the entire afternoon pacing around the area. I asked if anything was bothering him, and he said that he used to train for battle every afternoon. But now that the crisis is resolved, he doesn't know what to do with himself.
They learned to fight, but they forgot how to live. That's what happened.
I can definitely see that. It's tough when what you've been doing all along suddenly stops being necessary. That's why you want to hold the pilgrimage again, right? To help everyone find a new goal?
That's right. We will have competition take the place of ceaseless battle. It'll give us an outlet for our pent-up energy and offer a reward for the blood and sweat we've put into improving and growing. That's the meaning of the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame today and in the future.
Sounds pretty good to me. I am starting to like this new pilgrimage already. But, how do you feel, Mawika?
About Xbalanque, you mean? It's okay, I guess.
Shouldn't you be, a little more nervous? He's our nation's progenitor. You sure he's not coming to just supervise your work?
You sound like someone who's finally gotten the chance to strike back after years of oppression.
Hey, don't put it like that. All right, maybe a little. It's not every day that someone who could bring you down a notch shows up.
I knew that's what you'd think. Don't worry. If the real Xbalanque does make an appearance, then naturally I have my ways to meet him.
Really?
Everybody making a big fuss out of this. I think it's gonna be just chill.
No spoilers just yet. Take a guess.
Wait, you have a playful side too?
Of course she does. This whole glorious righteous leader thing is just one facet of her. And it's the side of her you've seen the most so far. But
The rest we kept for the character quest.
Tragically, this is how my longtime companions think of me. Shilonen's always saying how awful I am.
Hey, don't just put words into my mouth like that. I've only ever said that you can be quite terrible sometimes.
Sure, whatever you say. Come on, traveler, Paimon. Let's head to our next stop. Oh, and Shilonen, now that you've been busted, Be sure to stop by my office and pick up the documents I left for you. I wrote down everything you need to do for the tournament.
Good night.
Why today, when I am super tired, do we have Silali talking about going back to sleep? Shalom talking about going to sleep. Like, are you all saying I should go back to sleep? Even yesterday, Game told me to go to sleep. I was inside the theater, picking up my keys from the for the visages because I forgot to pick up my keys. And while in there is like the thing in the back where you get your fortune slippy. And I'm never really pulling one, but since I was in there for basically nothing except getting the keys anyway, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get one of the fortune slips because I never do. And I'm not kidding you, the fortune slip was something along the lines of something blah blah blah, some quote, and then something like, we have to rest to do this and that to get our full strength. Only in rest we can do blah blah. And I was like, is the game telling me to go to sleep? This was like, I don't know, at like 9 p.m. or something. Like, is the game telling me to go to sleep? It probably is. That's what happened.
Well, she's gotta wake up eventually.
I took the sign and went to sleep.
Good night, Shalonen.
So.
And sleep well.
It worked? I don't know. Wait, is this the thing where I'm supposed to stand still? Or did I already miss it? The Saurian. Okay, wait. Not yet. But it's really cool that we can just talk to him. He is so crazy. That kind of sums it up, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, speaking for them is like not the same as speaking for us, for birds. They really have to make an effort to just mimic the sound. So it's not easy, especially some like letters and combinations. Like some sounds are really hard for them to make. I'm the collie. We'll gladly be the bro. He's just an idiot. I mean, he is a little dummy. A tiny little bit dummy. We won't know if he would be strong if he weren't already like in just spirit form anymore. But he definitely not the smartest cookie in the jar. You know what I am noticing recently? many characters with cute little companions that I just adore. Is that how they are now getting me? Like, giving characters companions that I adore? Because I think that's a good plan. How stubborn and Paimon, that is saying a lot. Yeah, because Paimon's brain is only filled with food. That's what it is. If you ever need a dog. I really wonder. Stream Elements, are you drunk? Lyric cinematic. Like, huh? I think Stream Elements is drunk. I think it saw it as a command. I didn't even know that worked that way. That shouldn't work that way. I didn't even know that could happen. It's interesting though. Why is it only working with cinematic? One does not. I am confused. I need to try it out too. Give me a second. Lurk. Is it only working the first time? What if I unlurk myself? We need to find out for science now. Wait. Now I clicked it. Am I now? Is there even an unlurk? I clicked it again so that it actually picked up my name. Now if I do it again. Okay, it's only the first time. That's the most bizarre thing I have ever seen. It's specific things? You think it's specific? Maybe it needs to be long enough a word. If we try it out and it's... I think it has a minimum amount of letters that it needs to be. My mind is blown. Like Stream Elements, what the heck? It should always say the user. Why does it, if it's a certain amount of things written behind, why does it do the replace the variable of it? I need to look into this later because that's really interesting. Very, 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 very interesting indeed. And the funniest thing about this is that so far, nobody noticed. I didn't notice, nobody else noticed, just never happened. Either because nobody wrote a long word directly after the lurk, or like nothing at all. Because most of the time you write lurk and then afterwards a sentence. I wonder if that's a problem specifically for my lurk because I messed something up. Or if that's like a general Stream Elements problem. Happened on the channels before. Okay. So it's not just... I didn't mess anything up. Yes. Very nice. Okay. What happens if you talk to him just like this? He just saying... Yeah, nothing. Didn't detect the user. Okay, we need to go to the flow of have a plan, which is the other direction. This should do. Yeah. I trust in you. You can do it in Star Rail. You can get the quest done. You need to report to me how long it actually takes afterwards. So I can be prepared for just how much time I need to set aside when I actually want to do it. Because recently I had problems finding enough time, like, at once to like do it in one sitting. Maybe I have to break it up.
Doesn't seem like there's anyone around. They're probably all out and about.
Because even on the weekends, I now have like too little time to like do quests like in total. It's sad, but
Does
what
that
can
mean
you
the
do?
preparations are going smoothly?
Of course, without a doubt. I'll be honest, I'm more concerned about how everyone's doing than how the preparations are coming along.
I mean, if the preparations are for people in the first place, that kind of makes sense.
The amount of rest they get will directly impact their tournament performance. It's my hope that everyone is eating and sleeping well, so they can enter the stadium full of anticipation.
Well, maybe that's the reason I'm so tired, if
What
you
are you
ask
guys
me.
doing here?
Because she said like sleeping and eating and everything, but I have not had the most prosperous meal today, so maybe I should have had a better breakfast. Maybe that's the reason I'm tired.
Oh, it's Cheska.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Great.
I'm gonna have a big dinner then.
Things have been good on my end, too.
Things should be
How
working
about
out.
you?
Same old, same old. Back to the grind. Flying around to break up fights when they break out. Taking walks with my family when I'm free. You know, the usual. That said, I haven't had much work to do lately.
Which means that everybody was behaving, which is a good sign, right?
I take it that means there haven't been many fights?
Yeah, the war just ended, and the bonds between people have grown a lot stronger in the process. Hard to start fights like that.
And more like people are sick of fighting because the war is now over and everybody's like, relax, we did enough.
I don't mind, though. More time for me to zone out. I just sit at a lookout point and tend to my weapons. The fresh air is also great for my mood.
Sounds like you've been doing well then.
I always forget that
What are
I
you
can
talking about?
also use my
You should know
keyboard.
the ups and downs I've been through better than anyone.
I should do that.
So, how have preparations been going here at the Flower Feather Clan?
Because before I always had to use my mouse, but now I
Ah,
can just
so
press
that's why
F,
you're
right?
here. In that case, I'll take you someplace where you can see the situation clearly. Follow me.
She says follow, but then she just teleports away.
Too slow.
Ah, okay. We have to get to the lookout point. Kind of try to find my own path.
Quit following me.
Sometimes I really wish I could take some coffee and just drink it and be awake. That's what people always say it does, right? Being allergic sometimes stinks. I mean, don't get me wrong, overdoing it with caffeine is definitely not a good idea. But, like, never being able to utilize it either can sometimes... Oh, well. Just means I have to always get enough sleep. And find other methods to keep me awake and interested in things. When things are happening, it's not that bad, but like
this
walking
is the place
sections
you
make
had in
me
mind.
even more tight than I
Quite the
already am.
view.
Yeah, then let me see the view because so far I've only seen the floor mostly and
Yeah,
the stairs.
you can see our whole camp from up here. We
That's
trained like
better.
this back when we were fighting against the Abyss, too.
You can see people talking and laughing, some holding boxes, others pushing carts. Even some who are using some kind of special equipment to scan the skies.
It's you, Pyro Archon, and the heroes of Natlan too.
Ah, shucks. Heroes of Natland? Paimon's feeling kinda shy now.
What brings you to the Flower Feather Clan? Are you here to check on our work for the pilgrimage?
That's right. Everything going well?
Please rest assured, everything is going off without a hitch. Everyone is in good spirits as well. Coach and her students are also here, so they've been helping out.
Coach? Oh, is Yansan here too?
I wonder if Janssen has a voice again or not. That answers my question. Still muted. Ah, well. At some point, we're gonna have all voices back. I am sure of it. Just means I have to do a lot more reading.
Hey!
Please rest completely and totally assured that with us here, we'll get all the tasks done on time. No problem and no questions asked.
Whoa, they're all so reliable. Like coach, like student, huh, Yan-san? Didn't even break a sweat, you say?
I just imagine him being like, yeah, no problem, I'll help you. 5 seconds later, instant regrets.
Especially not compared to the toughest coach in all Natlan.
And that's why they call you tough. I respect it, though. I doubt I can think of anything that you can't do.
Paimon agrees! In fact, after staying in Natland for so long, even we've begun to feel like there's nothing we can't do.
So you think it's something about this place?
Yeah, exactly. Now Paimon often finds herself thinking, compared to those super tough battles we fought and won, this is nothing at all.
Don't jinx us, okay?
I'm glad you feel that way. It's not often that people can focus on the silver lining after everything that's happened.
The wind is rising. I think I hear something on the air. I'll head out on patrol. Have a nice chat and just let me know if you need anything.
I like that the targets are like little Abyss Mage designs.
I'd say that it's effortlessly cool moments like this that make her so endearing. We've already checked up on each of the tribe's progress, and everything is going smoothly. Well, we didn't quite get around to the Children of Echoes, but from what Kachina says and seeing how Shilonen's doing,
Shilonen
it
is
seems they're fine.
doing
No need to check up on
nothing.
them. So, that's it for the day. The only thing left to do for the next couple of days is persuade Shilonen to finish her part of the work.
Wait, so you mean we can get a sneak peek at what the competition will be like?
Or at least in theory. Yeah, of course.
Say no more or my hair might spontaneously combust. Come on, just show us the course already.
Yeah, the thing is, we cannot participate because yada yada, reason. They just don't want what they had in the beginning, where the Traveler was like participating in everything and was always the winner. It was just, it felt good, but it was also getting boring. I can understand that. Like, oh, who would have guessed the main character won?
Squall Fury.
Didn't make for good plots in the end. So I think it's a good idea for them to not be able to participate. Traveler already gets enough fame with everything else that is happening. Da 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 da.
You mean this entire thing?
If it's for the pilgrimage, it's gotta be grand.
What the heck is the little tiny thing that flabbles about? Really? You have to chase a bright, glowing orb with wings.
Yup, this round counts as a knockout round. There'll be other events as well, and the 8
If that
contestants
isn't
with
a
the
reference,
highest
then
total
I don't know
scores will
what
move
is.
on to the final individual battles.
Oh, you're keeping those?
Yeah, everyone loves a good duel. It really gets the adrenaline pumping and allows people to go all out with their skills. A warrior should always feel fortunate to meet their match on the battlefield, even if it only happens once in their life. No one can resist such a good fight.
That's the most Natland thing Paimon's ever heard. This tournament, too. It's just...
Oops. Oops, I stretched and accidentally clicked my pad. Things happen.
Competition's all about chasing the kindling, and you're all chasing something too, right?
Well, I'm glad you found this helpful.
I need to be careful. When I stretch, I shouldn't be too close to my keyboard. I could have closed the game too. It was just instinct.
No problem. I'll go get ready.
Whoa, Malika looks so excited. She must really be looking forward to this. Do you think that she seems a little bit different after the war and all?
She just doesn't have to be so focused anymore, and I don't see the problem.
Like, you know, maybe in her sense of playfulness, she seems less serious than before. More willing to just loosen up and have fun. Whoa, you heard too? So, Paimon's right, right? Oh, so that's why you called us over. It's all part of your grand plan, huh? Wait, Coach, what about Paimon? Does she not even get to be a substitute? Aw, come on!
What is the basic criteria? Being able to walk and like being a certain height or something?
I'm ready.
Why is Paimon not qualifying? Too small hands, maybe. I will not be good at this, but we'll try anyway. Okay, so I just hold this.
Rev the engines.
And then we go, can I just do this? Yeah, I can.
Live commentary, huh?
The only time I actually played that was in the trial stage, and I wasn't like too good at it. I was afraid I was not allowed to go over.
Try and stop me.
Apparently I'm allowed to.
It's a piece of cake.
Huh? Did you hear that? Ah! Enemies incoming! Be careful!
Do I need to deal with the... yeah, I do. Okay. So much for the course. I thought we were just gonna do a relaxing course, but no.
I gotta say, this is pretty interesting.
Come on! You said you wanted to challenge people, so let them rise to the challenge! Good job, contestant! Here, have some water!
You're too kind. Thank you, my dear audience. And thank you, Coach.
Yeah, that was kind of like really in the way that disrupted everything. I thought, like,
Maybe it can't detect anyone under a certain height. Oh. Good point.
It's a solid course, but, there are a number of small problems. For example, take the chase at the start. I feel like it's too short to separate the best from the rest. Why don't you find a few more people to test it out and adjust the distance based on their feedback?
Ooh, you're really thorough. And yeah, getting
Yeah.
multiple opinions is a great idea.
there is a difference between like short sprints and like longer distances.
Also about the vertical section.
I should
It's
probably
only
have
so-so,
multiple of
and
these.
Contestants might get dizzy from the
different
sudden
ones.
change of direction, which might cause some of them to fall if they get motion sickness. Also,
It's a tournament, not a walk in the park, but yeah. I'm guessing if you have motion sickness, you shouldn't compete in the movement tournament. Maybe that's just me.
launcher.
It is so weird that some sections are just quiet. Oh.
It's been a long time since I saw gear like this. This game can be played by 2, 3, or 4 people, and it's a fun one.
So you launch a ball through the middle?
Want to give it a try? Great. I'll be your opponent then.
I need an explanation though.
Come on, Traveler! You can beat her!
Where's my tutorial? Start challenge. Use normal attacks to repel the balls being launched at you during the challenge. Okay. Can I accidentally get out of the ring? Or not? That is kind of important. Technically, I don't need to move at all. So far, at least. No, I missed one! Because I actually did have to move. Dang it. I lost. Oh, I didn't think there was another one coming. You kidding me? You have to get an equal score.
That was a thrilling game! Paimon was on the edge of her seat!
You played well. We can play a few more rounds when you have the time.
To be honest, having a wider sword here instead of like a small tiny one is also an advantage. Or is it just me?
No, we should be thanking you. Both the mock course and the ball launcher were fantastic. I didn't know you were so good at making things like this.
I mean, she's a coach after all. It makes kind of sense.
Oh, looks like I also have you to thank for her negative views about me. How much would you say you contributed? 30%?
I want her to be catalyst punched.
You know what they say, embrace the unexpected.
And wait. Oh, so what kind of role? Like main DPS or because otherwise the punching aspect is not really that important, right? I got the feeling since she's a coach, she might be a support.
See you soon, coach.
You know, like helping from the sidelines. But we will
Every
see.
day I get to call Yance on that. Did you see the look on her face? She almost jumped out of her own skin.
You kinda enjoy messing with people, don't you?
Really? I never noticed. Anyway, we've been out and about for so long. You must be hungry. Come on, let's go get some grub. My treat.
Well, okay, Paimon takes it all back. You're the best person ever.
How to get on Paimon's good side. Just offer Paimon lots of food. A lot of people love skill animation that I support. That's skill swap out. Yeah, it wouldn't be new. I'm just saying if somebody wants to enjoy the punching animations, it would probably be better if she were on 50 bass, but I got the feeling she won't be. Just like a feeling from like her actual role in the world. That makes sense. Down here? Superconduct support main DPS? So what now? Superconduct support or main DPS? Both is a little weird. An off-field superconduct, physical sub-DPS support kind of thing would be really cool. but I doubt we will ever get because I got the feeling physical doesn't exist anymore. Maybe it's just me. If she's an on-field puncher, then she would definitely... Then she would definitely be a physical main DPS. And I don't think they make those anymore.
Pyro
The old ones are
Archon.
not even
Welcome,
functioning anymore, so...
welcome. It's been a while. Glad to see you with our new heroes, too.
Boss, this is the Traveler, and this is Paimon.
Hi there.
Greetings to you both as well. You'll have the same as before, then?
We worked out today, so yeah, that would be great.
So what is the usual?
Paimon is very interested. Please bring out all the food.
Oh, come on, Traveler. You've never been so stingy even when we were low on Mora, so why are you going after Paimon's food now that someone's treating us?
You two are a riot. I get where the Traveler's coming from, though. You're too cute not to tease, Miss Paimon.
If someone's down in the dumps, your banter can cheer him right up. And that's not just from me, by the way. I've heard it from plenty of other people.
For real? So, were you teasing Paimon on purpose, Traveler?
Always.
Yes, leave it to us. Please wait a moment. Your food will be out shortly.
Teasing Paimon is like
All right,
our
eat your
favorite
food,
hobby.
Paimon, but just remember, the tournament is in 3 days, so try and make sure your food coma is finished by then.
What? Food coma? Huh. Don't know what you're talking about. Paimon will be there on time. Don't you worry.
Don't worry, in the event that you do oversleep a bit, I have my ways of waking you up.
If you eat so much that your food coma lasts 3 days, you should definitely reevaluate your eating habits. Like, yeah, having food coma, yeah, for like a few hours tops. Like, let's say 4 hours if it's really bad. And since food coma tends to mostly occur like on dinner time, that let's say that you feel better in the next morning at the very least.
Really? You do?
If you have it multiple days and something is totally off, unless you ate something that was, I don't know, rotten, then that's not food coma, that's just upset stomach, whatever it's called. Food poisoning, I think it's in English.
Speaking of your ways, Malika, you still haven't told us about how you plan to find Shibalanke.
Oh, that? It's actually quite simple. Shibalanke is a native of Natlan. The records speak of him as a wise, brave, and upright man, and refer to him as the first son. People like that tend to be like me, passionate about competition.
So you
The
make
more
a
they disdain
competition.
dishonest ways of winning, the more they'll celebrate a fair victory. You could call that a trait shared by all the heroes of Natlan. They're full of energy and passion, and despise victories born of deceit. Conversely, they're constantly drawn to things that are full of hope and excitement.
You mean Shibalanke might want to take part in this upcoming pilgrimage?
It's not a matter of might. He will. It's precisely because such an important figure will be participating that we must prepare the best tournament possible.
Imagine after like coming back, he's like, nah, I'm too lazy for that and doesn't show up, and then your plan would fail.
Checking in on the various tribes was also
Nah,
to
but I
ensure
think
that we'll be
she's right.
prepared to give him a warm welcome. So, all we need to do is to look for him in the stadium on that day. As the first Pyro Archon, he should have no problem running away with the whole competition.
But isn't it a bit unfair for the Pyro Archon themselves to participate in such a tournament? After all, everyone else is just an ordinary human.
When Shibalanke ascended to Archonhood, he did so as a human. I see no problem in allowing him to participate in this event as a human from ancient times. Also, my ineligibility for this event is not due to being Archon, but due to my obligation to serve as host and judge.
Yeah, it's kind of like I won't say unwritten rule, because I think it's written down somewhere that like if you're organizing something, you can't be part of it, and if you're like families with somebody organizing something, you cannot take part in it due to, you know, could be that you're doing favoritism and stuff.
Huh. That's kind of like your life as Archon. You haven't lost your human side. You're just
Exactly,
too busy
conflict
to
of interests.
Oh, another good summary. I'll be sure to write it down and include it in my autobiography.
You're working on an autobiography?
No, I was joking. Even Xbalanque didn't write one, so why would I? Still, if on the off chance I ever did write one, you two definitely be in it.
Then, can Paimon have a super long title?
Sure, as long as you want.
She'll take up a whole page.
So many dishes and such huge portions too! Paimon spies mountains of meat as well! Wowee!
You know this is just a normal breakfast, right?
Wait. This is a normal breakfast? And wait, for how many people? 30?
Wait, what?
Our Archons always had a healthy appetite. Please enjoy the food
Especially
while it's still hot.
breakfast.
Food never tastes as good once it gets cold.
What do you mean? You eat this for breakfast? Would be my question number one. And my question two is, that amount of food is like a tiny breakfast? Yeah, I don't know where the calories go.
Judging the state Paimon ate herself into, I assume you'll be staying someplace close by.
There are people like that, though. Do you know people like that? People that just, they eat mountains of stuff. And not even healthy stuff. They eat like tons of cakes and tons of fatty meats and everything. And then they are also not moving. It's not like they do an extreme sports or anything, but still they are thin. They don't have to do anything. And me, I just need to look at a cookie street and then I'm gaining weight. Just the way it is. Okay, in my case, that might have to do with my illness, but like in general, there's like people that are like that and people that are the opposite, and that's not okay.
Is that okay? Actually, since it's so beautiful around here, we were planning to stay in the area for a few more days anyway. See the sights and all that.
Of course you can. I'll go arrange some accommodations for you then.
I guess your brother is lucky then. I always think that's lucky. Can eat whatever you want and then not gain any weight.
All right, I'll leave you here. Have a good rest.
All right. Good night. How do you feel? Want another drink? Then how about some dessert? Paimon still wants something sweet.
Paimon has extra stomachs for the dessert stuff.
Why are you looking at Paimon like that? There's always room for dessert.
Yeah, there's also these kinds of people. I have my own dessert stomach.
Lord
Signed,
Xbalanque is
Paimon.
coming back, huh? Well, I didn't see that coming. Wait, what's that look on your face? Don't tell me you don't even know who Xbalanque is.
What kind of idiot do you take me for? I was just thinking about it. I mean, we just managed to defeat the Abyss for good and fulfill the wish of all the citizens of Natlan, past and present. So, why is it coming back now of all times?
Yeah, if he's here to help, the war's already over. And if he isn't...
Bro didn't want to help. Bro just came back for the feast.
I just had a terrifying thought. What if he's actually some kind of villain who's come to steal our victory? Isn't that how the novels usually go?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. Novels are just fiction. Don't you dare slander our great hero. You're talking about Lord Xbalanque here, the one everyone calls the first son. Also, even if what you said were true, I don't think our Archon would lose. We all saw that one punch of hers. The power in it was like...
Yeah, I agree, but I bet Lord Xbalanque is no slouch either. Say, if they fought, who do you think would win?
Well, you got me there.
Definitely not the grass around them, because everything would be burning down.
Well, as someone living in this age, I've got to vote for our Archon, right? Live in the now, seize the day, and all that.
And now that you mention it, a fight between those two is bound to be a terrific one. Huh. What I wouldn't give to watch.
All right, enough with that
Also,
nonsense.
if he just
It's already
has
super late. If we keep hiding
come back
ourselves up, neither of us are
reincarnated,
gonna get
whatever
any sleep
you
tonight.
call it, he might still be weak, so that would not even be a fair comparison.
The way they're talking about the Archons dueling each other almost makes it sound like a beetle battle. Yeah, they really do love their contests of strength here in Natland. Alright, Paimon's done eating. Let's head back and get some sleep.
I wonder how many desserts she ate. She ate for 3 days. Did it really just say that she kept on eating?
Huh? The
A
tournament's
ton?
taking place tomorrow morning, so let's get some sleep while we can.
Paimon just never stopped. And then she was rolling around. Floating not possible anymore. Too fat to float. I'm guessing they meant that there was
The tournament's about to start.
breaks in between, and she just had like normal meal times, right? Or maybe Paimon is different. Maybe Paimon just has a whole universe in her stomach. That's why everything is disappearing. When Paimon's eating, it just vaporizes into nihility.
Oh no, we've overslept. Only a little bit, but okay. Wash up and pack your things. We gotta go, go, go. Ah! Paimon can't believe it. Moeka totally called it. How could we have been so careless? Is this what people mean when they say you get so excited before a trip that you struggle to sleep the night before only to miss setting out the next day?
Hey there. How are you feeling?
Moeka?
She knew what was coming up.
Is the tournament about to begin?
She heard the tales about Paimon never stopping her eating.
Yeah, we're about to start. I'm here to pick you up. Put on your helmets and get on the bike.
Huh? Can we make it in time?
Paimon doesn't count as a passenger. No,
This is a
that's...
shortcut.
She does.
Sit down and sit tight. You can hold on to my waist if you get scared.
I'm not a big fan of motorcycles. I'm gonna be honest.
We're speeding, right? We have to be speeding.
Even though my family loves motorcycles for some reason.
Counts as speeding.
At least my father's side does.
Paimon's entrusted her life to you for so long, but only today has she realized just how unhinged the two of you are.
Nyan, nyan.
So much air. And Paimon's stomach. Oh, knowing Barbados, he'd probably crack up if he heard that.
Huh? Barbados? Right, I almost forgot that you're friends with him. And the other Archons too. Introduce me when we get the chance, would you? Never hurts to make some new friends.
Sure. Our friends are yours too.
Don't open your mouth so wide. The venue is just up ahead. Sit tight.
Poor Paimon. Paimon is getting sick. What an entrance.
Woohoo! And safe! Just in time, too.
We won the bet.
That is the biggest low-flying airplane I just had outside. It was so damn loud.
That's right. Pay up a how.
Still going. I can't see out the window, so I can't say really.
Yeah. Pay up.
Maybe it's a helicopter and not a plane. I'm not sure. Something is super loud.
Darn it.
I hope he has the coin.
A short Flame Strider show to start us off, and to introduce and welcome Natland's great friend Tumaini.
Sure pulled off that stunt pretty neatly.
How can you call that a stunt? Wait, what do you mean pulled it off? That wasn't supposed to be part of the show?
Nope, spontaneous oopsie daisy.
Everyone, welcome back to the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. Once more, I will say a few words before we begin. Bored? Heard it all before? Not to worry. We're doing things differently from now on. The abyss no longer threatens us day and night as it once did. My comrades, my friends, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. We have achieved a lasting victory. A new day has dawned on Natlan.
Yeah, all right.
From now on, the pilgrimage will no longer serve as the prelude to a war waged to defend our land. However, many aspects of it will remain the same. It remains a trial to determine the strongest among us, as well as a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth.
So we're making a sports tournament out of it.
Marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So without further ado, let the tournament begin!
And so
Yeah.
the Olympics were formed.
Heck yeah! Who's gonna be the new champion?
Now then, you two. You'll be the mobile supervisors, moving with the contestants as they progress, and making sure that everything is proceeding fairly and in good order.
Leave it to us. We're the best adventurer and travel guide duo you'll ever meet.
Oh, and one more thing. I believe I've mentioned this already, but if you find any leads on Lord Shibalanke, please pass them on to me.
That makes sense.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Moving.
Check on everyone and see if we can find any leads on Shibalanke before things kick off.
Oh my god, there's so much things to do. We'll just start with the first thing that I can actually interact with.
Oh, hi there, Eon-san. Are you gonna participate in the tournament? That's fair. Can we ask you something then? You know about Lord Shibalanke's resurrection, right? Have you seen anyone with that kind of aura over here?
I think if anybody has seen it, then they would have probably already said something. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm overestimating how people react.
Got it, thank you. We'll keep asking around then. Huh? Hi. Thank you, Coach. Paimon feels like even her blood is boiling.
Paimon is so silly today. Can we just make a round, right? Go from place to place. Down? No. Outside.
Woo!
Oh? Well, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here? You... I'm not buying what you're selling.
The Traveler means it. Still, Paimon didn't think you'd be taking part, Sweet Lolly. Given who you are you sure it isn't against the rules?
Though not a violation per se, what it will be is an unpleasant surprise for the youngsters. Normally I stay out of this kind of event. Don't want to put too much pressure on everyone else. But we're celebrating the end of the war here, so I'll give the occasion the respect it deserves.
Everybody just wants in on this.
Listen, make sure you show off your super majestic side, alright?
Well, aren't you the sweet talker today? Too much syrup on your pancakes this morning? Anyway, thank you both. I'll remember your words of encouragement and do my best.
So, what was that? Ha! Thing all about? Some kind of strange ritual?
Maybe it's some sort of trap.
Of course not. I was using my power to search for Lord Shibalanke. To be more precise, I was trying to look for him in the world of souls. After all, I also have no idea what he might look like. Still, nothing so far.
Maybe he can look whatever he wants.
But why? He is the first Pyro Archon after all. Isn't it a given that he'll be revived with an unimaginably large amount of power?
Not necessarily. You're not knowing like fantasy world rules here. Sometimes we're talking about immense powerful being, now innocent baby.
Be on your way
And
now.
the other way around.
Oh, and take care of yourselves too. Granny Eatsley will display her dashing self on the competition ground soon enough.
Hey, Kanich, gonna take part in the tournament?
I just noticed what my traveler is Pyro. Did she automatically switch back? Or is this a trial traveler that I did get?
Best of luck, you can do it! Where's the how, though? On a different note, have you heard anything
You need to
about
switch
Lord
back after the
Shibbolante?
story. Oh well, it was that like that after the main quest too. I can deal with it.
Reliable as always, Kanich. We should go check with the others now. So
It's not like I'm using my Dendro Traveler a lot recently, so I probably wouldn't even notice if I haven't noticed just now the skill while I walked up to the next cutscene. I'm like, wait, why do I have the pirate skill here? Also, tribal quest items can be given to Capitano to unlock general gameplay constellations for the travel. I haven't done that at all. I must be honest. I was thinking about maybe building up the Pyro Traveler, but I have trouble deciding on in which team it would even make sense to put him in. Because there isn't really any that I have where it would make much of a difference.
How's the warm-up going, Kachina? Feeling good? Oh, hey, you two.
I was wondering where the general consolation was going to. They could have shown me a tutorial. Maybe they did, and I clicked it away because the quest was taking so long. I remember I wanted to go to bed and the quest never ended. I think I was asleep by the end of it.
I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to win again, but as long as I learn something from the experience, that's enough of a win for me. Yeah, having the right mindset is everything. Yep. Oh, by the way, have you seen anyone who seems like Lord Shibbolante? Lord Shibbolante? I don't think so. A powerful figure like him is sure to attract attention wherever
Or
he
maybe
goes.
he's trying to avoid that by going undercover.
Only even more so. I haven't seen anyone like that, though. So he probably hasn't passed this way.
But the real question is, what group would I even play the Traveler in? Because I can't think of a single one.
Take a look around. Focus on taking care of yourself as well as winning. I will, thank you. Seems like we still haven't found any useful clues. Maybe we should just go back and check in with Moika.
Or just jump back down. Does that make sense? Good off-field pyro, not great, just good. The problem is for Virgin, I already got Toma. That is really well built on Virgin. And that also doesn't have any other... Oh, I should not have jumped down, right? Oh, I should. And that really doesn't have any other consolation to play him in where he actually makes sense either, so...
Supervisors, your report, please. How are the contestants doing?
Traveler can focus purely on EM, unlike Toma, who needs some ER.
Madam Host, the contestants are doing great, and the competition competition is proceeding as scheduled.
I don't know about that. I haven't read up on the Traveler yet, but I think as long as you have C4, Toma is doing really fine.
However, when it comes to Shibalanke,
If you have Kinich, Traveler can work since Hold Skill gives coordinate attacks, so it works great with Kinich. Funny thing enough, he doesn't work at all with Kinich in the sense that he gives a that he gives the scroll set. That does not work at all. So the only thing you could do is give him the Dendra set and make him like a Pyro Applicator. The thing is, I think he has downtime, a tiny downtime, so the burning would fall off as like a tiniest of moments. Yeah, my Fremi is kind of not meld. Fremi excels in freeze comps.
No leads, huh? The competition is almost about to begin and there's still no sign of him?
not what you expected?
Not necessarily. Still, let's go give everyone a warm welcome before we kick off.
He'll come, he'll come. Malframi can be. Mine is already an e-spammer, but he's like he's in a freeze comp.
This iteration of the pilgrimage is the perfect chance for us to bid farewell to the past. Now go forth and soar. Faster, higher, stronger. Become a better version of yourself. Remember what brought you here and keep pushing forward. This tournament begins now!
All right. Ready or not, here I come!
There's Mualani, a natural sports star. She's not gonna stop scoring anytime soon.
I've got this. This round's in the bag.
Of course, they are gonna dominate and leave nothing for the general NPCs to do.
Kanich is coming up to the trickiest parts of the course here. But is he slowing down? No! He's speeding up! Amazing!
How's he so fast?
The gap between our competitors has increased significantly. Could this mean? Oh! Contestant Kachina has suddenly appeared from the side.
This part's rough, but I won't give up.
So annoying.
The competition has entered its final phase. Who will emerge victorious? We're about to find out.
Oh, well then. Yeah, Fremi does get passive buffs for freeze to when freeze triggers, so that's the problem why melt doesn't quite work.
I yield.
Our champion has emerged, and his name is Kanich!
Kanich! Kanich!
And on his own too.
Yeah, that's our Kanich. I knew he'd win. What? So not only is the little punk hard to kill, but he's good at fighting too.
Has a breakdown.
You beat me fair and square, Kanich. People always talk about how tough you are. Now I can say for sure, they're not exaggerating. It's funny.
I can't complain. I love how it's so funny.
Unless I have to face Kanich in the final.
Come on, dude. What are you talking about?
Losing to Kanich isn't really a loss at all.
You've more than proven yourself, too. You could beat me up 30 times over.
And Guinness gives his mute speech.
Yeah.
You're both so good. But wait, if that's the end, where's Shibalake?
Probably at the food stands eating, just like you, Paimon.
Wait, aren't we missing someone? Lord Shibalanke. Now that you mention it, where is he? Don't tell me.
Huh? Are you saying that you beat Shibalake then? Just kill me now.
Maybe he didn't want to take part. Maybe he thought it was unfair if he would take part. Maybe he's just that fair of a person. Or he overslept. I mean, technically, the Traveler in lore is very powerful, but most of the time we're oversleeping, or we mess something up, or we just forget about something.
That's impossible, right? Could he have placed so well because of some connection with Lord Shibalanke?
You mean he might be Shibalanke?
Wait, I'm Shibalanke now? That's news to me.
I've got it. Lord Shibalanke didn't want to steal anyone's thunder, so he must have lost the tournament on purpose.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is the most holy pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. How could anyone throw a match?
Whoa, did Paimon say something wrong? Now everyone's talking about Shibalanke. Still, that guy was almost too good, wasn't he? We've never heard of him before, but he was still going toe-to-toe with Kanich. Could he really be?
We're gonna have to check it out.
Huh? What are you looking at, Moika?
I felt that something was off since the tournament began. Reflecting back on it, it wasn't because I could sense Shibalanke's power, but rather that I could not. Please, excuse me. There you are. No unimaginably strong soul aura, nor any whiff of extraordinary power. But I know, beyond any doubt, that you are Shibalanke himself.
There he is, the tiny... the version, like... looks ordinary. Tiny.
Huh? Who's that? I've
He's
never seen him
small.
before.
I told you, sometimes it be like that. You have like, all powerful monster, he destroys the world 3 times, reborn into tiny baby. It's a trope, right?
Isn't that Mauso? Like, Tato's grandson? When did he sign up for the tournament? Did he even fight anyone out on the field?
What are you talking about? He's been standing there this whole time. I totally thought he was just there to cheer the others on.
Totally not obvious eyes, by the way.
Wait, so that's Shibalanke? But he's just a kid.
I mean, how do you all think that resurrection or rebirth works? That you just pop out full grown?
Well, this kid doesn't look like he can take a single punch from the almighty Dragon Lord. Kahola how! Just give me 1 second and I'll...
Huh? That's Lord Shibalanke? But, I mean, he was right next to me for most of the tournament. And he didn't seem very, well, Shibalanke to me.
I'm guessing that was the whole point. Like, hide in plain sight, but don't make it obvious.
You recognized me? Perceptive. No less than expected of this era's Pyro Archon.
Forgive me for asking, but how did you do in the latest tournament?
I didn't even make it to the final 32.
No! This is a joke, right? It has to be. It's clearly staged.
Out of my way. I've got to see Lord Shibalanke for myself.
Oh, now we have a crowd.
As expected, your return has caused quite the commotion. Please, remain calm, everyone. Lord Shibalanke is one of the most important people in all of Natlan. I will take responsibility for receiving him into our midst.
Just not. The nod of appreciation. Of understanding.
She's calling us. Quick, let's go. Hey, wait up!
Everyone else is just standing outside like, huh? What happened? Ew, what a transition screen.
Okay, this should be far enough. Sorry for making you walk all this way. I am Natlan's current leader and Pyro Archon Mawika. Lord Xbalanque, I said I was inviting you for a chat, but to be perfectly honest, this is also my first time doing something like this, so I don't even know where to begin.
Oh?
Oh no. He doesn't sound too impressed.
You mean you've never hosted a long dead guy on his first trip home before? No worries. It's a first for me too.
I didn't realize you also had a sense of humor.
Wait, really? Hang on, I think I just realized something. You're telling me that neither you nor your companions know that I, Xbalanque, was totally hilarious?
Things that get lost in history. Like, you're like, oh, I will be known for that when I'm dead. And everybody remembers just tiny portions of you and gets a totally wrong image. Kind of like that.
All the woven scrolls regarding your life depict you as a wise and upright person. According to legends, you also use the divine throne to negotiate with the ruler of death, establishing the set of rules unique to Natlan. As for your sense of humor, no sources have ever touched upon it. Maybe it's better to say that we know even less about you than we expected.
I see. In that case, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque. You may call me dear beloved son, or just Lanque for short.
Wow. Talk about being overly familiar.
And these two are?
Allow me to introduce the Traveler and Paimon. They're important friends of Natlan and our companions. Great heroes who helped us defeat the Abyss for good.
Ah, I see. I was about to say, why did a child follow us all the way here? Though you could say the same for me. And judging by your expression, that's exactly what you're saying.
Paimon's stare of death.
And there's where you'd be wrong. This body belongs to a child of present-day Natlan. I'm only possessing it temporarily.
You can debate whether that is okay. Like, did he ask? Did he say like, yo, man, can I borrow your body for today? Is that fine? And then they gave like consent, because otherwise that's a little weird.
I see.
Couldn't even be at the
Your
tournament.
physical body couldn't be revived, so you had to borrow someone else's. But what about the original owner? Is he, okay?
No need to worry. My existence has not affected this child in any way. This body's original occupant is currently experiencing a fantastic dream. I have my own plans. And as for my reasoning, you'll find out soon enough. Alas, this borrowed body is a bit lacking when it comes to exercise, and hasn't really trained any aspect. I tried my best at the tournament, but could only get so far given my physical limitations.
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a deep run.
That's all I thought I say too. I should get another body too. I wonder if I can get something on eBay.
I wish that was the only problem.
Searching
I'm
for a body
simply
that actually
unable to
works.
do a lot of larger movements. Oh, and my usual climbing and jumping motions aren't exactly suited for him either. Also, you've got to be twice as careful in a borrowed body. If I pushed him too hard and got him hurt, I'd be no better than a criminal. I could never do anything like that.
Indeed. Still, the great shaman Sitlali learned about your impending resurrection from the Wyup, but we still don't know why you've returned.
Oh, is it time to get serious then? All right, serious mode activated. Ahem. In any case, you've already touched on the topic. I did indeed strike a deal with the ruler of death. She once asked me why I prayed for her power as a mere mortal, and why I yearned to save a nation in peril. I convinced her with the promise of perpetual existence and the everlasting flame of life. So, she shared her strength with me, and allowed Natlan to operate under brand new rules. I told her that the plan would be a grand, long-term one in which victory would not come for some time. Certainly not within a mortal lifespan. Still, I knew that someone else would bring it home. She assented to my request and became an observer of our tale. Seeing her interest, I also asked that I, as the one who laid the foundation, be granted an opportunity to see the new world with my own eyes.
So
if
it is
we
still
actually
part of
did
the whole
manage to
deal.
triumph in the far future.
So your return is a special favor granted by the ruler of death.
More like a bet I made with her. Even gods have things that pique their interest. I bet correctly on the outcome of this war, so this trip is my reward.
Everybody just betting and playing games here, nobody being serious.
How do you feel about the Natlan of today? Does it meet
Is
your
this literally
expectations?
just like a punch to the old saying, or the old story of like playing with death, a game of chess or something, and getting to live on if you beat them?
Oh, I like it a lot. Could you tell me more, by the way? I'd love to know how you managed to win the war.
As you know, ours was an exceedingly grand long-term plan. I'll skip over the most ancient parts and start with what I know. The battle from 500 years ago. The disaster struck suddenly, and Natlan was engulfed in darkness. Our land and faith were both shattered, and everyone believed that our nation's end was nigh. But even when thrust into battle against the abyss, fate, and the passage of time, our heroes did not give up hope of victory. We each shouldered our heavy duty using the power that you left behind. All the Pyro Archons in the last 500 years have devoted their lives to banishing the abyss, rebuilding our tribes and faith, and uniting the people as one. As for me, I decided to head 500 years into the future. That is, the present.
So they were kind of similar in that way, that they skipped time.
Resolve, which has stood firm for thousands of years, and fight for our final victory. Of course, I had prepared for the worst. That I would awaken to naught but monsters, corpses, and ruins where our nation once stood. Had that happened, there would have only been one thing left for me to do. Fulfill my final duty as a warrior, and then witness the end of the world helplessly. Still, the outcome proved that our faith was not misplaced. This victory, and the miracle that it created, is the greatest reward for all who gave everything to protect our realm.
Yeah. Had anything gone wrong, whether in the past or in the now?
I have always believed you to be shrewd. Surely, such a quality was needed to bargain with the ruler of death, and win so much for us in the process. Natlan was only able to overcome this crisis with your help.
All these millennia later, and the people of Natlan have finally achieved victory over fate. If future generations will call me the one who created the rules and initiated the plan, then you are the one who inherited those rules. The final executor of the plan. The one who created a miracle. Beginnings and endings. Creation and change. Mawika, you truly are a remarkable leader. It is my honor to have met you.
Please, you're too modest. Rather,
I feel like a third wheel is just standing here while the Archons are talking. They're reminiscing about sacrifice and everything, and I'm just sitting here like,
You see, you don't have to worry too much about my second life, since I'll only be here for a single day, like from sunrise to sunset.
A single day?
What?
That's why I said you won't have to worry too much about the boy this body actually belongs to. I'll be long gone by this time tomorrow. Besides, no one ever said I was actually going to return and stick around for years and years, right? This is just a short little outing back home, so I can see some of my compatriots again. Still, I've got to say, it has not been an easy trip. After being resurrected, I woke up in the home of a normal boy and wanted to take a quick dip to relax, only to have my trouser legs snagged by a fishing line that came out of nowhere. And once I finally made it to shore,
like all the traps that were.
To take a stroll and see the sights, only to step into a trap along the way. Beats me who'd put a trap out there. And there wasn't even anybody around to check it. Thankfully, the bottom was pretty soft, so I lay down and took a nap before getting up to continue on my merry way.
This is so embarrassing.
You need to have talent to step into every single trap laid out for you.
After
And
countless
still be
trials and
chill.
tribulations, I finally managed to sign up for the tournament. But then, I ran into a girl who claimed to be a fitness coach. She insisted that my muscles weren't up to snuff and made me do twice as many warm-up exercises as everyone else. Oof,
You get
guys in
one
the
last
future sure
day
have it rough.
in the future on the planet, and you have a really shitty day. That must feel really bad.
Well then, what's next for you?
Oh, what a great question. I was just about to get to that. You're a pretty considerate gal. So, I do have a small wish that I haven't been able to fulfill. I managed to participate in the pilgrimage, but alas, my potential is restricted by this form. It sure would be nice if I could show everyone what I could actually do.
Why is he stealing glances at us like that?
Well, now that I've said it, care to help an old man out, hero? Ahem. See, I was also quite the formidable warrior in my time.
Oh, I wonder what this
Surely
is
a
gonna
match
be
for
about.
Marika. I mean, I was the first Pyro Archon after all. I could shake the cliffs with a single punch, scale mountains with a single leap.
Very formidable indeed. So, you'd like to spar with me?
Yes.
Using your current body? Will he be able to handle it?
Don't worry. I'll find a suitable location for our duel and a way to keep this body safe.
Yeah, I wonder what we'll do.
The first sun. The ardent sun. This star is a flame burning with a passion that will consume all. From the moment I first saw you, I knew you to be a true warrior. Just like me. Surely you shall not refuse me this battle. O inheritor of my ancient name, the burning sun, Kiongozi Mawika.
I accept.
Brilliant. In that case, let
Of
us
course,
free
the god
ourselves
of
from
war would
mortal
have as a
shape.
wish to
Let
fight.
the ancient souls guide you to the true arena of duels.
What did I expect even? Okay, I'm being teleported. I don't have to move. That's good. Oh, let me guess. I have to do the duel?
What is this place?
Is this a temple of the spirit?
This is the land of the sun, created by my soul. Only the sun and those blessed by it can survive here. Me, you, and you. The sun, the other sun, Blessed One 1, and Blessed One 2.
We've been blessed by the sun?
The sun will remember
We
the
were
most
we were
virtuous
numbered.
star. You are hope itself. The most radiant, most important friends we could have. We have invited you here, so you may witness the clash of suns.
Huh. I see. We've manifested in an almost fully spiritual, consciousness-like form, removing the limits of our flesh.
That's right. As I said, I knew you to be a born warrior the moment I laid eyes on you. But there are two forms of human strength, that of the body and of the spirit. The great Xbalanque, impressed upon a child's body, found less than a third of his original strength available to him. In that form, I'd lost my strength of body. But here, we meet as our true spiritual selves.
So a
In this
spirit
place,
battle.
even a child may shake heaven and earth due to the great soul within. What makes a true hero?
And that way the body can
Someone
also
strong of
not
body,
get damaged.
Or strong of mind, or must one be strong in both to surpass human limits? Which of these are you, Mawika?
Well said, Xbalanque. Let us prove our mastery of both strengths through this battle. To Natlan, to each other, and to the rest of the world. You and I both know we'll never meet a better matched opponent.
Indeed.
So they're
That's
going all
exactly
out.
what I've always wanted.
Okay, we're staying on the sides and I want popcorn.
As a citizen of Natlan, as a Pyro Archon, as an opponent from across the millennia, and a friend whom you never had the chance to meet. Let us have a fair and honorable duel.
Oh, don't tell me I have to do it. Oh no. I was worried I had to do
Our
something.
fight will end when the flame is extinguished.
Now we just watch.
Fine. You ready?
I think it's better that it's a cutscene. I think it would have looked a little silly if it weren't. Is that a case of fighting fire with fire?
No. In war, there's no time for that.
Excuse me, I am lost in the cutscene.
The fire's out. Let's stop here.
Use animal oil pyro. I wish we could actually do that for reals.
It was a great fight.
That was an exhilarating battle, Malika. Looks like this old man's still got some fuel left in the tank after all.
You jest, Lord Xbalanque. Your spirit is as strong and youthful as ever.
Come now. Can't you tell I was making excuses for coming up just a hair short? Not by much. Just the slimmest of margins. Yet still, you actually won. I've always seen myself as the strongest warrior, but it would seem that the inheritance of ancient names has proven its worth after all. I bear the name Kiongozi, the leader of our people. After countless generations, this name came
Got a
to you,
nice snap, so maybe
and
that's
you used the power it accumulated
It's
over
the
years
power of
to
sleep
defeat
and rest.
everything in your path. This battle has been most meaningful. Beyond the facts of victory and defeat, I've also learned a lot about you. Take, for example, your strength. It is at once ruthless and gentle, both tenacious and sharp. You neither overwhelm your opponent with sheer power, nor defy them with only your strength of will. You possess a great understanding of your own might, and will convert all of it into fuel, so you may climb to even greater heights. It is thanks to heroes like you that this war was won. I'd have never been able to return to the mortal realm otherwise. Your victory granted me this chance at a second life. Even if it is just for one day, the sun has risen again to drive away the darkness. Even the darkness of death that once enveloped me has been dispersed by your flames. Mawika, you are the newborn sun, greater and more radiant. Allow me to give you a present to celebrate your victory.
Ooh, there's a prize too? Paimon wants to know what it is. Coming from you, it must be super awesome.
As soon as there is some object you get or something you win involved, Paimon is all ears.
My journey is complete, and I have no more need for my remaining time. Mawika, I would like to give you all my remaining life force, which I obtained from the ruler of death. Use it to awaken those you wish to see the most. Surely there must be at least one person that you'd like to meet.
What? So it's a blank check to bring anyone back for a time?
Though Natlan possesses incredibly unique ley lines, it is still extremely difficult to meet the dead outside of the Night Kingdom. Now, take it.
So he's satisfied with the day he's given up the last of the hours.
We both became Pyro Archons.
I get it.
We were still born into this world as ordinary humans. There's no need to hesitate. Just do what you think is best.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think I'll be needing it.
Huh?
The past lives on in my memories and will always remain my treasure. Meeting someone we can no longer see again will only lead to more longing. Rather than cling to the past, we should enshrine it in memory. Ever loved and never forgotten.
I think I agree. Like, if you see somebody that will only make you sad again, you know? Because you can't after... Let's say you see somebody for like 4 hours or something, and then you have to give them up again. You'll go through grief again. That's not a good idea.
Moika.
They were right. That's exactly the sort of person you are.
They?
Your parents, sister, comrades, and friends. Those who walked with you, and those who left you behind. Those who crossed blades with you, and those who prayed for your safe return. Each and every one. Mawika, has one granted the special privilege to return, I can sense them calling for you, and watching over you from within the distant winds. Dear Mawika, our esteemed Archon, leader of our people, how have you been doing? We all miss you so. There are so many things we want to say to you, but if we really were to say them, they'd just be those simple, heartfelt words. The war is over, Mawika. All our efforts had meaning, and all our struggles bore fruit. This is the fairest and most precious thing in the entire world. May you be happy in this era of peace. May you eat well, sleep well, always be full of energy, and never forget that we will always love you.
These are all words spoken by the people from the past. Their voices are echoing through this Temple of Souls.
Thank you. Those who have gone before will never forget you, even as you keep all their names deep within your heart.
Mawika, my dear child, though we have ascended to Archonhood, never forget that we are still human. Live as you please, in this age of peace you forged with your own 2 hands.
Why so formal all of a sudden? Seriously.
Huh?
Says the one now having to get her sunglasses up.
Oh, leaving already? Now you're the one acting all impatient.
Since we're done with all the serious stuff, it's time to follow me. Shibalanke, doubt you've ever ridden a flame strider in your current body, right?
Never even heard of such a thing, to be honest.
Ooh, are you gonna take him out for a ride?
You're coming too.
You're putting the sunglasses on is like she was covering your trees up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's a thing people do if you don't want to show their emotions. Right? Leave domain. This was a domain, I didn't do anything. I get it.
Helmets on, sit tight, and don't fall.
Is this a board you can use to ride on the water? And you can stick it playing with this stuff as part of everyday life then?
Ooh.
Yeah, we're living good.
I was too fast. Oops.
I wonder if I would have ever become Pyro Archon if we had these
I should not look at chat
might have had a bit too much
and
fun
drive
with
at the
them.
same time. Be responsible.
What? That would be terrible.
Agreed. Good thing they were only invented after I died, huh?
Looks like I really am better after all, for becoming Pyro Archon even with all this temptation around.
Point Moika.
The hand hands of our friends, the Children of Echoes are as skilled as ever. They were already famed in your era, right? This spike was built by their most talented artisan in this age.
Just
Speaking of
imagine
which,
you
we just
are
lost
going
the
to the future. You must be like totally stomped if you do that. I don't even want to imagine what the future... Oh my god, I should concentrate. What the future looks like, you know? In like, let's say even in 50 years. I can't imagine going like hundreds of years into the future and seeing how things are doing. It would be really... Oh my god, the camera. Thank you very much for the follow, Mira Igaku. Much appreciated. Oh my god, I can't drive like this. I'm confused. My brain can't handle this.
Very popular with tourists. So
Chatting and writing. Yeah, that is not responsible, I know. But I'm trying.
Is that so?
Oh my god. The camera is going back to normal. It's better.
I think so too. It's especially stunning if you look at it from a spirit way.
Thank god for auto drive. Yeah, I'm not trusting auto drive or auto ride since Red Dead betrayed me too many times.
Those who come after. Everything is constantly changing for the better.
That's good. That's how it should be. I'll bring those words back to the Night Kingdom and share them with everyone there.
Since Red Dead, yeah! I had to load so many times because my horse was dying, because it fell off a cliff, because Otto was so good at riding. Very good. Yeah, indeed. Worked like a charm. Oh no, not again. Okay.
Seem to be enjoying life.
Also, I'm afraid it flips any second again.
Back then. All kinds of things.
I like the horse has its own mind. Yeah. They
sun
did,
sets,
kinda.
You can always count on the people of the springs to relax by the water, playing their instruments and dancing their worries away.
At least they didn't change.
Precisely. And so it is for every tribe.
I can move left and right. It's so weird.
Some things will never change.
Well, you're the one most qualified to say something like that. So, what do you think? Satisfied with what you saw?
Very much so.
Off a cliff you go.
The warm breeze against my face, it makes me
I mean, it is something that I really like too, that the horses weren't just like mounts, but they had like feelings. Like when they heard gunshots, they were like, nope, I'm out of here. It gave it a certain depth too. It's not like it was just bad.
Thank you, Mauika. This has been a wonderful trip.
Lovely things are meant to be shared after all. It's the least we could do for our friend.
I'll admit, I didn't expect people several thousand years in the future to see me as a friend.
Sri Lanka's having way too much fun with the bike.
Not that I'm complaining. This old man.
Yeah, I mean, he must make the most out of the day he's having.
I can still remember how nervous you looked when you saw me for the first time, Mauika. I'll cherish that memory.
Oh, is it almost time?
Yes, it is.
Thank you for coming back to see us. This meeting means a lot to me as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, time to go. Don't forget to lead a happy life.
So trust in what sense?
See you later, Shibalonke.
Definitely a little bit of a chaotic person. And more of a luck-based person, I think, than most people like want to believe.
Closed his eyes. Did he fall asleep?
Mm-hmm. I can no longer sense Shibalonke's soul. Well, it's gotten quite late, hasn't it? Thank you for accompanying me this whole time. Let's hurry back. You must be starving. Yes. After the end of the pilgrimage, we hold a banquet to congratulate the champion of the tournament. There will be good food and plenty of it. You guys are gonna love it. Mao Sao should be there too.
Ancient name,
I'll
we
bring
have
him
talks
over.
about his 1,000-year line. Well, at least if it gotten the effect he wanted from it and it was a good one, then okay. But, you know, honesty would be better. I haven't read it though, but I'm guessing what it's about. You'd be excited. I have a respect for bikes and I don't know. I wouldn't be excited. I would be scared the whole time.
It's kind of late and all.
I'm sure the feast has already started, but don't worry. I'm sure Yan-san will save some for us. She's very reliable. Leaving the tournament planning to her was a smart move.
Yeah, I think the lie isn't that he was like this super powerful being that like defeated somebody and forced them to a deal. He's just like a little trickster that probably made like a funny bet. And he betted the whole nation's existence in the future like on that, which is not the kindest thing to do, but if it's like the only option you have, it's difficult to evaluate, I think.
So she probably figured that we'd be gone a long time.
Yeah, I told her as much too. Seems like they've prepared the thing.
What thing?
See that row of braziers over there?
Oh, so that's what they are. They haven't been lit, so Paimon totally thought they were something else.
Here, watch this.
Whoa, they're beautiful!
This particular kind of brazier is called a signal flame and is reserved
Signal?
for those coming back late at night.
So
The
it's
others
lighting
walk
the
an entire
pathway.
path using these signal flames to await our return.
Took my homeboy's life to save everyone. And that's a shame. He stole the dragon's power of pyre. Surely he didn't do that fully with force, but through tricks. Yeah,
Those returning to the
but I
tribes must
think
light
the
them with their
people
own hands.
believe that it was the other way
flames will
around.
illuminate
That he
the path
brute forced
ahead
his
and
way
show the
through.
tribe that the person has made it back.
I think that's also like this thing when things are like thousands of years back. Story kind of gets a little washed out into fantasy.
Even if you're surrounded by darkness, never forget. Your friends wait for you in the distant light. Remember that feeling when the exhaustion of your journey creeps up on you.
And there's more food. I got the feeling like everything we do in Notland, there's like 50% eating. Or is it just me? From what I remember, it's like, do noble deed, feast. Sadness, feast. Victory, feast. All just feasting.
Traveler, Paimon! You were really gone a long time. We've already started grilling the meat.
Excited what Note Cry has to... the thing is, I'm a little stumped that we're going to like a pre-region. I wonder what that is gonna be all about. And if that has like any implication that they're trying to stall, or maybe they just had too much content so they had to divide it up or something.
We had a long talk with Lord Shibalanke. It was pretty time-consuming. More than well. Shibalanke, he's a very good man. He far surpassed even my expectations.
And everybody's like, okay, well, that all happened. We were just here drinking. May Stalin, but some of the three harbingers haven't been introduced yet fully. Yeah, that too.
So the only reason Lord Shibalanke didn't win the tournament is because he was limited by the physical body he was in.
I'm not thinking that they're like Stalin because they're out of ideas. It's more like, I think they are Stalin because they have too much stuff they still need to like throw in that they can't all fit like in one area because it would just bloat the area up. Like there's too much stuff that they still need to get done, but they maybe they don't need to put that all before. Maybe they can also do something like afterwards or like put in more stuff. I don't know. I don't know. We would have to know how the story ends to kind of know how that would be going, but you know what I mean.
That's right. But don't feel disappointed on his behalf. He himself was not upset about that turn of events.
I am also wondering, like, where the story would go after Snezhnaya, actually.
He had many revelations during this journey. And as he said, strength of mind is as important as the strength of the body. He realized that after failing to make it to the final 32.
Yeah, they'll probably add more. The thing is that I'm thinking, like, does those characters still fit that narrative, you know? Like, would it make sense to put them afterwards, or do they need to put them before? That's probably their mindset. They have, like, enough stuff they need to do beforehand, and not afterwards, because it doesn't fit the after theme of, like, Conria and stuff, or Celestia's themes or anything.
No matter how many times Paimon hears it, it's still so funny to think that Xbalanque didn't even make it that far.
Strong in both body and mind. Huh.
I'd say our champion Kanich fits the bill. Don't you think?
Indeed. Everyone, let's raise our cups. Let's celebrate our champion.
Excited about use a power that's older than the 7 elements. It would be interesting if it's like a gameplay.
A true warrior and athlete. Congratulations on your triumph in the pilgrimage.
I am also like very excited what at some point when we get to Snezhnaya what the cryo travel is gonna be like, because it's kind of like my last chance for Lumine to shine, because I decided for Lumine because I wanted to go with one of my favorite elements. And so far, all the elements that I personally like very much have not been very good on Travelers. I am giving up on my hope.
A toast to our champion.
Cheers!
Hey, look. The kid's awake.
Huh? Where am I?
Hello, Maosao. You're awake. This is the celebration feast for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. You participated in the tournament too.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to ruin this moment, but the name of the kid as a German kind of sounds silly. That's all I'm gonna say. Google it.
Huh?
That's all I'm saying. Maybe it's just me. I know I'm in a weird mood today.
Even my lowly servant couldn't manage to give a simple summary.
I see. I remember Lord Xbalanque, our Archon, Mawika, and the pilgrimage. I feel like I dreamed a very
They sometimes
long
did
dream.
test things for either characters or for areas in other things beforehand, so I wouldn't put that past them.
Fly and glide.
It wasn't a dream. Your body did go through all the motions of the tournament. You were already an outstanding contestant.
I'm a contestant? You know, Mom and Dad always say that my health isn't the best, and I might not be able to do all the things everyone else can. But right now, I feel like I can fly.
I wouldn't try it out though, might end badly. If he jumps off the cliff and everybody like, what the heck?
Really? Like Paimon?
Yeah, I feel amazing. It's like I'm filled with power from head to toe. I want to feel like this next time too.
Then go and train hard, then come back next year and show us what you've got.
Yeah, as long as you put in the work, you'll do great. I know it. That's how it is for all of us.
Yes. You'll turn out to be a truly beautiful vegetable. I'm sure of it.
You'll turn out to be a vegetable. That's the highest compliment Oron could give somebody, okay?
Yeah, I will. Oh, but the pilgrimage was only half of the dream. I think after that, I somehow got into a fight.
Go to the desert area to do all the quests and it might treated it too harshly. Thought it might be boring and real empty, but the world quests have proven me very wrong. I kind of enjoyed most of the desert area, except like I think one place. But I'm generally liking desert areas in video games, so and underwater. I'm a weirdo, okay?
Really? Against who?
I like underwater areas and I like desert areas and snowy areas.
I think it was our Archon.
That wasn't a dream either. I did have a duel with Xbalanque.
Huh?
I was hoping to save this until later, but since we're already on this topic, I've got another piece of good news to share. Namely, that we crowned another champion today. Lord Xbalanque and I engaged in an all-out duel, as worthy rivals from across the millennia. In the end, I won by the slimmest of margins, defeating our legendary hero.
Oh, she seems so happy about that.
Wow.
This is no lie, and I have our best friend here to back me up. You were the arbiter for our duel, yes?
Desert still ass for me, but Will Quest always cool. Well, you have against deserts. Do you not like it? I mean, I probably wouldn't like it IRL because it's super hot and I hate warmth. Like, ugh. I hate summers. Why would I like the desert, like, from climate? But, like, aesthetically, it's really nice. Oh, only some arrows. Okay, what, too empty or what's, like, the problem? I thought, like, the sand was done really nicely.
Amazing. What an achievement.
I liked it.
Come on, everyone, let's have another toast. For our Archon this time.
Very well. Acknowledge my victory. Recognize my valor and drink this wine of victory for me.
Yeah!
Everybody drunk. Especially Silali. She's like so out. So did you see that? No, you didn't because my fat ass was in front of it. But just believe.
Today's been a super long and exciting day, yeah?
Yeah. It's been quite some time since I've done so much in a day. Or felt that it's gone on for so long. Of course.
Oh, right. Moika, the Traveler said there was something to ask you.
No. In battle, there's no time for that. So it never crossed my mind.
I mean, take everything from the map that you can get. That's always like my saying. Too big above ground. Nana had lots of stuff, but they're so far apart. This was locked way over there. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me slightly reverse my previous saying. I do love the above part of the desert, like a lot. The underground parts are just okay-ish. I like that they're like a sorta Egyptian design in the way that the ruins are designed. Like, but like wayfinding in them is a nightmare. I agree on that.
The night is still young. Cheers.
Yay, we got our quest, and I did it on time. I still have 8 minutes left. I am astonished by myself. So I wasn't like, how long did I stream? Wait, I need to get my glass out of the way. Almost 3 hours. I was in the middle of the pack. I wasn't too bad. I was wondering if I was like super slow. You're at the end of Amphorias. Congrats. Now you just have to get more mats, right? What the heck am I doing with my last 8 minutes? Maybe some more talking, because I don't think I can start something in 8 minutes. Whatever I do, it's not gonna be anything. Right? Also, yeah, never mind. My map is full of markers where I've collected an Oculus. So when I go through the rest with the help of a guide, I will know which ones I already took. It's definitely not a good thing. I mean it this time. When the next area comes out, I cannot collect a single one, and then I'll just do them with the guide is way less of a hassle. But there's always like this one. Let me also.
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
Get over
I just
here.
tell like-
Okay, wait. Where's my music? There's always like this one puzzle or this one race or something that in the middle or at the end has an automatic collection Oculus, and then like all my motivation to not collect it goes right out the window. I'm like, okay, I got one, I can get the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and that's how it ends. I don't know why. It's a bad habit that I shouldn't be having. But I do. And I hope I can not do that in the next area. I should form a better habit, so to speak. But I don't know how you like deal with that. Somehow I am still tired. It didn't help with getting more awake by doing the quest. Who would have guessed? I don't know. Maybe I just need an extra amount of sleep. Maybe I should go to bed early tonight or something. Yeah, I thought maybe it's gonna wake me up, you know, because I have to, how you put it? Concentrate and like pay attention. But I got the feeling maybe it wasn't like a lack of sleep or anything. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just having a low energy day. Doesn't make sense. Sometimes there are just days like this. You do everything exactly the same as you usually do, but you're just tired. You have no energy. You don't know where it went. I mean, I'm having a lot of stress recently, but like technically that was the case already on every other day of this week, so or all other 15 days of this year so far. So I don't quite get it. Oh well. Maybe it's better until Tuesday when I'll have the next stream. If not, then I'll just do a sleeping stream. And you hear me snoring or something. Nah, no. I can never understand people that sleep on stream. I don't know. Isn't that weird? Or is it just my personal opinion on this? I don't know. Privacy is a thing. I couldn't relax if people were watching me sleep. I don't know. What if you say something weird in your sleep? Like, what if you make weird noises? And even then, I don't think I could fall asleep. It's like when somebody... Could you sleep if somebody was standing next to the bed and like staring at you like this? Because I couldn't, and that's basically the same thing to me. Clip it and ship it. Yeah, some people are just... Maybe some people just don't care. Like, unlike me, they are fine with everything. But yeah, I will call it a day now. I am super tired. I also need to still cook some food, dinner. And the only thing I have left is like something with, let's say, mediocre work to actually get it cooked. So it's not like an easy dish. So I'll have to get maybe I'm laying down on the couch for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna go cook. Beat the laziness. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I tried my best. Quest streams are always like weird because I don't know when to talk and when to just listen. It's just like this weird balance between the two. But yeah, I'll try my best. Okay, I should stop blabbering. I notice it. I'm blabbering too much. Next stream, Sid Lolly. I'm not sure how long I still have for the quest. Maybe I have to do it beforehand. Isn't it just like about to expire? I'll look that up later. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today. It has been a nice stream, even though I was super tired. And I hope I see you again next time. Bye-bye.